Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been quite a while. To all those who are just coming across this page for the first time, you're welcome as well. My name is Rita Agbi, and in this video I want to share the experience of relaxing my hair by myself for the first time. I've actually done this, funny enough, when I was a child for one of my cousins, and I don't know why she trusted me with that. I think I was in primary six for those in Nigeria, or the sixth grade for those who are in the West. So yeah, but this is the first time I'm doing this for myself, and I had carried my hair for 6 months, which is how long I carry my new growth. I'm going to be using the TCB relaxer. I got a big cup and a small cup just so that I don't lack or fall short with the relaxer. So because I'm doing this by myself and for the first time, and I really do not want to relax the ends of my hair, I'm going to be making far more parts than you would normally make, because most times when we relax our hair we usually make 4 parts, so 2 in front and 2 at the back, but I'm going to be making about 6 on either half of my head so that it will be easier for me to manipulate and also avoid the ends of my hair. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to twist each section and keep it away. I'm sure you guys can see from this video how difficult it was for me to even make the parts on this hair. You can literally see the undergrowth from the screen. It was quite tough. I'm not sure I was even combing this hair properly at this point, but I was doing the best I could. So I'm done with one half, and I did the same for the second half of my head. I had 6 parts, and now I'm going to be applying some grease to the ends of my hair just to act as a form of shield or protection, just in case any bit of relaxer touches the ends of my hair so that they don't fall off. So I'm using the Soulmate hair cream because it's quite greasy, and I'm going to be rubbing that around my edges or around the perimeter of my head. So I'm going to put that around the back of my ears as well, and at the nape of my neck, just where my hair stops before I go in with the relaxer. This helps to also prevent those thin hairs around from burning. So I'm just showing you guys here how long I'm supposed to keep the relaxer on for, and this really helped because it helped me to know how to gauge how long I should keep my relaxer on. And it says for coarse hair you should keep it for about 15 to 18 minutes. Let me go back and read that. Yes, it says 15 to 18 minutes, and I have coarse hair, so I decided to do that. And usually my hair takes a longer time to relax, so I was not even going to fall for that 10 to 15 minutes or whatever. I just knew that my hair could not be relaxed in that amount of time. So what I'm doing here is just, even though this has been pre-mixed, it comes in a lump, so it's quite static, and you don't want to start struggling with the relaxer when you're applying it. So I just beat it up a little to create some air within the relaxer before I started. So this is me here. I put one of my hands in a nylon bag, and usually some relaxers, especially the ones that come in kits, have gloves that you could use to apply the relaxer, but since this doesn't have that, so I'm using the nylon. And I didn't put the nylon on my second arm just so that I could easily part my hair for this first time, and it worked a little. And because it's my first time doing this, it was a little bit difficult navigating the whole process initially, but after I was done with this first section, I think I pretty much nailed it, and I was able to continue. So this is just a rough application, and this is the first. I'm just rubbing it into the roots of the hair there and bunching up that section together, and then I went ahead to do this for the rest of my head. Now I want you guys to know something. While I was doing the front section of my hair, I avoided touching the edges, so I just put it in between the hair but not the edges. Like I said earlier, the hair around your head, whether it's the front or at the back, they're usually very thin, so they tend to process even faster. So you would want to avoid that, or at least that's what I did, since I am not an expert. But at least I think I've relaxed my hair enough to know that that is very important. So I avoided putting the relaxer on those areas. So you should too.
Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side, no. Have me by your side when the sun sets. I hope you'll still want me. I hope you'll still need me a million years from now. The seasons are changing, the nights ever fading. It's time we left the ground. Let's leave for an eternity. Let's sail across the lights beyond the sky. I'll be with you eternally. I'm an addict.
You guys, I was really concentrating here because one little mistake and we could get a result that we were not looking for. And so my whole mind, my whole being was literally fixated on this process.
For your love, it keeps me high, keeps me high.
So I don't think I explained how I finally got to, because you can see my hands here are free of any relaxer. So I used the hand that was without the nylon bag to part it at the ends or at the tips, and use the one with the nylon to part it under. So this made it easier for me to make the part and apply the relaxer. So now I'm done with the first application, and I was just giving it a quick look up to see whether I was satisfied. And then it was time for the second step. And for this second step, I decided that I could not do it alone. So I called and enlisted my younger sister for help with this whole project. And she was gracious enough to help me, even though she says I'm stubborn. And with my intention to do this by myself. So yeah, but thankfully she helped me. So she was going to literally help me hold the tips, so just like I was doing before, but now my hair is actually weighed down with the relaxer, so I didn't think that I would be able to manipulate it as I did the first time. So she was going to help me part it at the tips, and I'll part it at the roots yet again, and then comb through it. And usually this process is done about 2 to 3 times. Well guys, I didn't think I could do that more than once. So I did that just once, but I tried to comb it as best I could. Some of the relaxer got onto her fingers. She didn't know at this time, but she later went off to wash her hands. This is just her teasing me, really.
Be a star tonight. You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side, no. Have me by your side when the sun sets. I hope you'll still want me. I hope you'll still need me 1,000,000 years from now. The seasons are changing, the nights ever fading. It's time we left the ground. Let's leave for an eternity. We'll sail across the lights beyond the sky. I'll be with you eternally. I'm an addict for your love. It keeps me high, keeps me high. I hope you'll still want me. I hope you'll still need me 1,000,000 years from now. The seasons are changing, the nights ever fading. It's time we left the ground. Let's leave for an eternity. We'll sail across the lights beyond the sky. I'll be with you eternally. I'm an addict for your love. It keeps me high. Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side, no. Have me by your side.
So while I was doing this, I also added more relaxer, generous, copious amounts of relaxer, just because I wanted to make sure that my hair relaxed properly. So now we're done, and I can now finally apply some relaxer on the edges of my hair, and both in front and at the back I added some more relaxer so that those parts of my hair relax properly. And I noticed that some of the relaxer got onto my face, either from hair strands that fell forward or just little splashes here and there. So I had to go and clean that up. So you want to do that because it's the chemical is going to process your skin. You might not really have so much of a burn, but because it's a chemical, you want to avoid it being all over your skin.
When the sun sets, I hope you'll still want me. I hope you'll still need me 1,000,000 years from now. The seasons are changing, the nights ever fading. It's time
So we're done, and I kept the relaxer on for about 20 minutes or more. I think about 30 minutes, sincerely, and yet I could not really tell whether my hair had relaxed or not. But I believe that the relaxer was milder on my hair than the no lie relaxer. After I was done washing my hair, for those of you who have been on this channel, you know that I am a huge advocate for steaming. So I went ahead to mix up all these ingredients: my leave-in conditioner, shea butter, avocado oil, and some drops of tea tree oil into a bowl, and I mixed that up to use as a proper treatment for my hair from all the proteins and oils that it would lose from the whole relaxing process. So I'm just showing you guys here the products, and I'm also going to show you guys how I apply it, and I'm going to leave that on for about 20 minutes so that under heat, so that the oils and the minerals would get into my hair strands properly. This is going to help to leave my hair shiny and healthy. So when you see people's hair that are not shiny, one of the ways to know that your hair is healthy is the shine that it has to it. When you saw my hair at the beginning of this video, you could see obviously that it was lacking something. So by the end of this video, you should see a massive difference from the initial state of my hair. And one of the things that will help us to achieve that is this whole steaming process. So you could use the same ingredients as I am using. I also used a little argan oil extract in here. I think I showed that to you earlier, and I mixed that all up. So you could also use fresh avocados. I'm using avocado oil here, but if you have fresh avocados, if you have fresh carrots, the things that would really help your hair to or add those proteins and fats that your hair needs, you could add them here. I actually have a video on how I steam my hair, and I used other ingredients in that video, so I'll put that down in the description box so that you could refer to that as well. And it could also be useful if you do not have these other ingredients. You could have some of those, or you could even pick and choose from these ones and those ones and combine, and they would work just as efficiently. So I have rubbed the mixture on my freshly washed hair all around. So this is not the relaxer you're seeing. As you can see, this is from the roots to the ends, because every part or inch of your hair needs the protein treatment, needs to be properly steamed. So after you're done doing that, you want to comb from your roots to ends, and you have to be gentle here, because I think one of the things we forget is that your relaxed hair breaks more easily when it is wet. So after I was done with that, I wrapped my hair. I think something got in my eye here. I wrapped my hair in a nylon bag and then put a towel cap on it. And after I was done that, I started applying heat from a hair dryer. So you want to use hot heat. You want to use a very significant temperature to do this. If you have a hooded dryer, then that could work for you as well. This is the amount of hair that I shed in this process. But you don't want to use cool air to steam your hair. You want hot air. Yes, that's what I meant to say, hot air, not hot heat. So one process to do or steam this if you don't have a hair dryer is to soak a large towel with hot water. So I tried that first, but this was not necessarily a large towel. This is more like a fiber cloth towel, and so I didn't get the effect that I was looking for, but I just thought to share it with you guys as well so that you know what not to do. And when this didn't work out, I went ahead with the handheld dryer. So here I'm done with the steaming. The hair is far softer. And one thing you must note is that steaming is like conditioning your hair. You're literally creating the right atmosphere for your hair to grow and to thrive. So it softens your hair. And after you're done with that, you're going to wash your hair again, but you're still going to put a little bit of leave-in conditioner. So because I had steamed, and that really meant conditioning my hair intensely, I was not going to start applying a lot of conditioner again. I just applied a little bit of conditioner all around my head and combed through, and then I went ahead to dry my hair.
Be a star tonight. You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side, no. Have me by your side when the sun sets. I hope you still want me. I hope you.
So for the first try, I think that the hair relaxed well enough. It wasn't over relaxed, and I didn't lose too much hair the way I had thought, because I was really skeptical about this whole process. So thank God for that. Okay, and this is what the hair is looking like. Does it not look a lot more different? It looks much neater than it was at the first. You can see the shine to the hair, and that also is because of how I actually dried the hair. So if you want to know how to do that properly, leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next one. Rita signing out. Peace.